What's up, everybody, and thanks for tuning in to another episode of Between the Cons.
Between the Cons.
Yeah. Between the Cons.
It's been a while since I have co-hosted.
My name is Chris, and your co-host tonight is, in fact, Mr. Naughty List.
Ahoy!
Ahoy, indeed. We've been kind of acting super dumb for like the last 5 minutes.
It's been interesting.
And then I just hit the record button.
Apologize in advance to everybody. This is gonna be an interesting one.
I don't. You're welcome. Welcome to the party.
Also, I watched Good Morning Vietnam.
Yeah, you did.
Yesterday.
For the first time?
Yeah.
Dude.
And
where have you been? That movie.
I've known that movie was good. But
Vietnam War happened in like the 60s.
I know. But like, it's one of those things where, you know, if you watch too many British movies, you start having a weird shade of an accent.
Sure.
Watching that movie, because Robin Williams pretty much, I think, ad-libs the whole thing.
Oh, like the whole movie.
So I'm just like, I'm just going to go and apologize in advance for any like dumb thing that I say that almost is funny, but definitely won't be, because I'm not the comedic genius that Robin Williams is.
But comes out in a British accent also?
Yeah. It won't be British. No.
I don't.
It's just, no.
That's a thing that you do, though.
Yeah, it is.
In fairness, you randomly bust out a British accent.
That's true.
For no reason.
Yeah.
Like, not even on the topic of British topics, you will break out a British accent.
We could be talking about the most American thing. Like
the Vietnam War.
Canned cheese. Cheese whiz.
Or canned cheese.
We could be talking about cheese whiz. Aerosol cheese.
Aerosol cheese. If you don't have your
put
cheese,
that on
aerosol.
a biscuit.
Yeah, put on a biscuit. First of all,
that's a cookie.
That's a cookie.
I know. I watched the Great British Baking Show.
That's a weird cookie.
Yeah.
It's like a chocolate chip cheese whiz cookie.
You know, salty and sweet.
That's a bad bake, my friend.
Too dry.
It's not a good.
You just missed on the flavors.
It's a bad sponge.
Yeah.
Other words that I realize British people use when they talk about cakes and stuff.
Baking.
Yeah. Anyways, now that we've wasted
15 minutes later,
2.5 minutes of your life, thank you guys for tuning into the show. We are Between the Cons. You can follow us on Twitter at Between the Cons, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat as well. We're over there. Subscribe to the show at BetweenTheCons.com. But while we're talking, we should probably hit some headlines.
Yeah, because that's what it's all about.
We've got the news for you today. We're going to be talking the latest and greatest nerdy news in the Pineapple episode. We will not be giving you the news via Morse code.
No, that was the teletype. That was a reference to...
Which used Morse code.
No.
Yes.
No.
That is what made that device a device for communicating was Morse code.
That's your opinion.
Okay. Anyways, we're going to be talking about the news, so stick around. We'll be right back.
We're going to have a pineapple situation. What should I do? Pineapple. The word that cannot be spoken. Pineapple.
Just want to say pineapple.
Pineapples are fun. My dad used to throw them at me.
Pineapple.
Seriously? Wow.
So a few months ago, for our first pineapple story, Chris is just really restraining himself to not cough into the mic right now.
To not interrupt you.
To be Steven. So a few months ago, Stan Lee, actually, the sage, wise, strange man that he is...
All of those are accurate.
Basically predicted the return of X-Men and Fantastic Four into the Marvel fold.
And let's be clear for a second. Stan Lee created Marvel. But Stan Lee is like just the face of Marvel now. I mean, the dude is in his mid-90s. He's not like running Marvel.
No business decisions there.
I seriously doubt.
I don't think he signs off on things anymore, does he?
Yeah, no. I seriously doubt he even has a lot of knowledge of what's going on outside of like the movies and stuff, because he is an EP for a lot of the movies.
Yeah. So, Stan Lee basically predicted Disney's
acquisition
of Fox, which I think
$52 billion.
Yeah, that's so many. That's B's, by the way.
That's many much millions.
That's 52 billion more than I have.
You have $0?
Just about.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, when you're talking
Compare-
$52 billion dollars,
It's like
your bank account is pocket change.
that's like a variance of 0.002. Statistically irrelevant. So he's quoted as this a couple months ago during the Wizard World convention in Nashville. It said, sooner or later, they're going to get the rights back to all our characters. They're working on it. They're still making X-Men movies and stuff. Don't worry about it. You'll get more Marvel superheroes than you'll have time to look at in the next few years.
Good.
And then with the developments of late last week.
Yep. And the official announcement of the acquisition.
Yeah. Disney flexed its dystopian future corporate monolith. I was led to believe that.
Did you almost say Molinopoly?
No, monolith.
Oh, I thought you were about to say Molinopoly.
Based on all the video
The
games,
board game.
I was led to believe that the world was eventually going to be controlled by like a Tyrell Corp.
Yep.
Not Disney. But you know,
Yeah.
same thing.
Evil things.
The video games in 10 years are going to be saying Disney now.
I mean, it's a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yeah, for sure.
Disney will become Tyrell.
Yeah. But so with the announcement of that, Stan Lee was quoted, and just remember that Stan Lee is older than all of us times 2 minimum.
He is older than both of us combined and doubled.
That's not true.
That is most certainly true.
No.
Because that would be... No, it's not.
No.
Like times
Yeah,
0.175.
it's like, if you round both of us up like a year-ish, we're both at 30.
Yeah.
And that puts us at 120.
He's 120 years old.
Guys, he's really older than dirt. He's actually an animatron.
He's in his mid-90s.
So he's quoted as saying, "A truly great piece of news."
There's that British accent.
That was more old-timey.
I don't know.
Yeah, now characters such as the X-Men and the Fantastic Four
That's better. That's more
can
like
come
it.
home to the place where they belong. It's very important to have all the Marvel characters under one roof. And now, as great as they were before, I can't wait to see the wonders that will unfold.
It's perfect that you use that voice. We were talking about this before the show. But, like, Stan Lee during World War II, when, like, World War II, like, go to the movie theater, watch propaganda videos, was, like, the thing to do. He was in his, like, late teens, early 20s. So, no duh, he's a dork. Like, that's the kind of stuff, like, he grew up listening to.
Yeah.
Like, that voice on the radio. And it's like...
Just the most lovable
Oh
dork.
my gosh, it's so silly. So silly.
So, celebrate the fact that X-Men and the Fantastic Four have come back to the fold. Rejoice with Stan Lee and be prepared for the marvels that will unfold.
The Marvels.
Did he say that? No, he said wonders.
But you said Marvels.
I did.
It was a
Unintentional pun.
good synonym use.
Yeah. Pineapple.
So here's a cool thing. We're gonna
I
talk
like cool things.
We're gonna talk about Netflix for like the next 30 minutes.
Sorry.
Netflix announced a lot of cool stuff. So like digging through news this week has pretty much been like
Star Wars.
yeah,
Star Wars.
this
Star
is why
Wars,
The Last
Star
Jedi
Wars.
sucks, or this is why everyone who thinks The Last Jedi sucks is stupid. Like it's one version of one of those two.
Yeah,
articles.
there's not like I thought it was a pretty good movie.
Yeah, it was really hard. And then after that, there was a ton of
There was
news.
really good you
There
had
was
to
a
dig
lot
for-
of really good stuff.
It's like when you go to Google and you have to click on like the 5th page to get something viable. That's kind of what it was trolling for news this morning.
yeah, who goes that many O's?
No, if it's not on the first
If
one.
it's not on the first one, like I'll try like half the second one.
Yeah.
If it's not on the half of the second one, I'll just change my search criteria.
Yeah. Well, by then you're getting into like the Russian spam sites.
Right,
So.
exactly. But we're going to talk about Netflix for a while. And this is just a cool thing that I found out. So, like, my wife and I, we watch multiple shows together. Usually, like, at the same time. We'll be, like, 4 episodes into Stranger Things and, like, 2 episodes into Punisher. And, like, reason being is we just kind of, like, we watch what we're emotionally capable of after the work day.
Yeah.
So, like, if we come home from a day at work and, like, we both want to just choke someone because our day was crazy, like we're gonna watch The Punisher. Or like if it was a pretty good day and we just want to watch something fun and exciting, we'll watch Stranger Things, something like that. So because of that, we have like 2 profiles. She has her own profile, so my profile doesn't get muddied up with like Parenthood and Grey's Anatomy and
This Is Us.
This Is Us and suggestions of the like. And mine is for like stand-up comedy and really terrible TV shows, and like that's all it's for. Yeah. So in this, we'll watch like some shows on if it fits my personality, like we basically trick the algorithm. If it fits what I'm already watching, we'll watch it on my account or my profile, and if it fits more of what she's watching, we'll watch it on her profile.
Yeah.
That way the algorithm doesn't get too crazy, and like next thing you know, it's all anime, and it's like, wait, what? So not that anime's bad, I just don't watch it. But a thing I noticed, I forgot what I was talking about.
Oh, I know.
A thing I noticed is she'll have, like when we were watching Stranger Things, we were watching it on my account or my profile, and it had this one image, like the poster image.
Thumbnail.
The thumbnail with the boys and the monster in the background. And then on hers, it was, oh my God, I just forgot their names. Jonathan and the girl. Claudia, Karen. Neither of those are right. I just wanted to say both of those names. All right, you Google it while I keep talking because we're both gonna punch ourselves. We're gonna punch each other.
Oh gosh.
But it had different images, and I thought that was
Somebody
cool.
listening right now is screaming the name.
I thought that was cool, but come to find out, like they cater that to you. So, like based on your viewing preferences as a whole, they use their algorithm to say, like, okay, this person wants to see these types of movies and blah 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 blah. And Nancy. Sorry, people. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. But they say like you want to watch this kind of show because it's similar to whatever you watched. Well, they do that with the images, and like this person likes, like for Michael Ann, it's this person likes Parenthood and This Is Us and Grey's Anatomy and like drama,
relationship focused things.
Yeah, like drama things. So it's like here's a boy and a girl, and it's called Stranger Things. In case you've somehow never heard of it and think it's like a romantic comedy called Stranger Things, and it's about the plight of a teenage couple. Which it's like a Jane Austen novel.
Multi-layered. Curated content, essentially.
Yeah, but it's so
Which
cool.
is like the best. It's the best way to use the creepy level of access and technology that all the big tech companies have these days.
Yeah, but I mean,
not serving ads, but like giving you curated content. I think that's dope.
But they're just using their algorithm. It's like this person likes romantic drama, blah blah blah. So here's a romantic drama image, and like Stranger Things has 16 different thumbnails.
Which is a lot.
I thought it was like when I first noticed it.
Ticked through.
When I noticed it, I was like, oh, that's cool. Like this one, this image just changes every time you log in. That's neat. And then they announced today, or it came out today, that that's a thing that they do, and it's a thing that they do a lot. Yeah, like with a lot of stuff. And I thought that was super neat. And now I want to try and break it. Yeah, like I want to try and break the algorithm, but to do that, I have to watch Parenthood on my profile, which is not going to happen. Pineapple.
So continuing with the Netflix train of thought. Yeah, choo choo. New releases are coming in January. I'm sorry.
You should be.
Yeah, new releases are coming to Netflix in January.
Yes.
Some of them super excited about, like all of the Batmans that have Batman in the title will be released. So Batman, Batman and Robin, Batman Begins, Batman Forever, Batman Returns.
Yep. Two of those being super awesome. One of them being super awesome as a drinking game, and the other two being like, meh.
Yeah. I just want to hear all the Mr. Freeze puns.
That's the drinking game one.
Yes.
Yep.
You guys just need to chill out.
Shot.
All the Lethal Weapons.
Yep. Defiance is going to be on there. The whole Godfather series.
Yes. Sharknado 5. National Treasure.
Perfect.
Stardust. The Shawshank Redemption.
Stardust, which is based on a graphic novel.
Yes. Rent. Ooh, I didn't see that one the first time.
Ooh. Rent.
But some other things that really need to be
Addressed.
addressed. And these are more just general revelations about the film industry as a whole, and less a critique about Netflix. Because I think Netflix just brings us essentially what the people want, right? Because their algorithm's fancy and they have all that.
The question is, why do people want?
In case you guys didn't know, there was a movie once about cheerleading called Bring It On.
Yeah, and it was a good time.
Yeah, it was a
Kirsten
great
Dunst.
high school flick.
Yeah.
Similar to
Mean Girls.
it kind of had the same vibe almost of like the first dance movie.
Save the Last Dance.
Step Up. Kind of had that vibe, like, okay, not a blockbuster, but fun to watch when you're at home sick.
A good time.
Yeah, or if you're having a slumber party. What's not okay
So not okay.
is there
There's five.
five.
There's five of them. Why
total.
are there five of them?
So there's Bring It On,
Oh, we're going through the titles.
Bring It
Okay.
On Again,
Yep.
Bring It On Again,
That's not what it's called.
Bring It On Again.
There once was a man named... There once was a man named Bring It On Again.
The titles are actually almost as bad as the Fast and the Furious movies.
Oh, they're way worse.
So Bring It On Again, Bring It On All or Nothing, Bring It On Fight to the Finish, Bring It On In It to Win It. The last
Caddyshack.
The
Wait,
last
that's
one
a
is
different
actually a baking show, and a game show all in one.
Bike.
Yeah.
It's a good bike.
Justin Bieber, Never Say Never.
Yep.
Justice Beaver,
Justice Beaver.
the crime-fighting beaver. Let's see what else we got. Monsters vs. Aliens.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that's fun.
The Conjuring. Super excited about that. Wild Hogs. Tom Hanks. Tim Allen.
I've seen that movie, and it's not
Is it
Tom
Tom
Hanks.
Hanks?
It's John Travolta.
John Travolta.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Cool.
Captain Underpants. I actually really want to watch
Yeah, I
that.
really wanna
I
watch
read
that.
all of. I could draw Captain Underpants. The Polka King. Well, that's a Netflix original, so.
Trolls. The TV show, because it hasn't been long enough since that movie came out.
There's a. Oh gosh. Wow, the beat goes on. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
That beat does go.
I'm strolling. I'm scrolling through the list right now.
Just strolling through the list.
Cars 3.
And the new Pirates movie is going to be on there as well.
Oh, good. I can actually watch it now.
Yeah, and this is like all over the month of January.
Yeah, just.
Most of what we've said is all like the 1st of January.
Yeah, so if you really need to start your year off right, you can roll through
The Bring It On Again movies.
all 3 Godfathers, or you can watch all the Bring It Ons.
Or you can watch all the Bring It Ons and then all the Lethal Weapons.
And then 10,000 BC.
And then 10,000 BC. And, just call it a night.
Yeah, so
That'd be the worst day.
just be do something else. I don't know, I guess if you're hungover, you should at least watch, I don't know. Oh, there's I think a death race. Like the last Death Race was on there, which I was probably going to watch. Did I see that? I'm pretty sure I saw that.
Death Race is the best.
It's
Jason Statham movie. It's basically Twisted Metal the movie.
but he was only in the first one.
Oh yeah, is it not the first one?
No, this is Death Race Beyond Anarchy.
Great.
I think that's at least 3 because I've seen 2.
I'll drink and watch that.
Deal.
That'll probably happen.
Happy New Year's.
I will probably drink half of the shooters in my bar right now and watch Death Race Beyond Anarchy.
Yeah, but you have to do that before you watch Batman Return
And Robin.
Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then you will
The
have
nipple suits.
you'll have no liquor left.
I should just watch Batman and Robin and see how many minutes into that movie I don't have shooters anymore.
I'm gonna go over for
What's the over-under?
under 20 minutes.
Under 20 minutes. I would say 30.
This does not include the opening credits.
We'll see. I might do that and just let everyone know.
Guys, we might be doing a live simulcast on New Year's Day.
A Periscope.
Just be sure to Tune in or don't tune in. It's gonna be a time. I'm not gonna
Just
say
New
what
Year's
kind of
Eve.
time.
Just New Year's Eve.
Yeah, we're not gonna go out and party.
We'll time it so that
Well,
the
it's when it
movie
won't be out.
ends. We'll time it so
won't
the
have
movie
released.
ends. Oh yeah, that's right. So New Year's Day, fine.
We're doing what we're not supposed to do. Pineapple.
Just talking about nothing. More Netflix stuff.
Yay!
They not so much. Yay! They've canceled 11 of their original series.
No.
But on a good note, things that are yay. Chelsea is canceled now, and we don't have to look at it anymore. Sorry, Chelsea Handler, but you're not funny.
Not really.
Not at all. I would rather watch two squirrels slowly be skinned
Oh.
than watch 60 seconds of Chelsea Handler's show.
I wouldn't wish that on two squirrels.
I wouldn't wish that on two squirrels, but if I had to pick, I'm picking the squirrels.
It's very sad.
Yeah. House of Cards also canceled.
Understandable.
Yeah. Pretty obvi. Sense8 has been canceled. We knew that. The Get Down is also canceled. Marco Polo, Longmire, and Bloodline. Bloodline's crazy to me. That's a popular one with our friends.
Yeah, I started season 1 and got a bit bored. But that's also indicative of the kind of TV shows I watch. I just want to see people fight. Into the Badlands is really kind of really what I want to watch.
I just want it.
Or baking shows.
Baking shows. The very British Problems, like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched that on Netflix, it is a mockumentary kind of thing about British problems, and it is the funniest thing. But yeah, Netflix canceled a bunch of their shows, but there's a bunch of new stuff coming. So I kind of piggybacked on you. And I just picked this hair out of your beanie. Pineapple.
I have a dog.
Dig.
So in case you guys didn't know, we're getting yet another Robin Hood movie.
Yes,
So
we
that
are.
gives us Kevin Costner. That gives us Fox.
Don't say Russell Crowe.
That gives us, unfortunately,
Doesn't
Russell
count.
Crowe.
Doesn't count.
And it gives us Tight Tights.
Carrie Ellis.
I just wanted to say Tight Tights. Also, I forgot his
We're
last name.
the men in tights. Tight tights. Mel Brooks.
Yeah.
The good one.
I think, is that the only 4?
I think so. Kevin
Okay.
Costner, Russell Crowe, the Fox from Disney,
Yeah.
and Carrie Ellis. Yeah,
There might be another one.
there might be.
But if
There was a Robin Hood TV show on BBC, so I
Yeah.
guess he would count.
Yeah. So regardless, there's been a fair number of reboots.
Yeah,
Reboots? Nah. Iterations.
iterations. I think is
We're
better.
getting a new one that's actually gonna seemingly have a different kind of feel to it. Taron Egerton
Yes, Taron,
as
guy from Kingsman, Eggsy
Robin
from
Hood,
Kingsman,
and
Eggsy from Kingsman.
and the
Eggsy
guy
from
from the movie about the British skiing long jumper guy. Eddie the Eagle.
Eddie the Eagle.
That
Yep.
was such a good movie. But he was in that as well.
He was.
He was also in
You're more well versed in what he was in.
the
than
Tom
I
Hardy
am.
movie where he played he played twins.
What?
It's not legendary, but it's something like
Oh yeah, Legend.
Legend.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's just called Legend.
I'm pretty sure he's like
Yeah, he was
a
in that.
crazy gay best friend in that.
Yeah,
Which is really funny.
and he was actually really
He
good
was
in
fantastic.
That movie. That movie is great.
Great
Legend.
movie.
Ooh.
Getting back to the original point. So Taron is going to be playing Robin Hood. Very different casting for Little John.
Shaq.
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx. That's what I said.
Not Lil John. How funny would that have been if they cast Lil John as Little John?
Oh man.
But the movie has like kind of a cool feel to it.
Oh man.
It doesn't.
Did you know we have images?
What? Yeah, I know. That's what the story is. We get a first look.
Good.
Literally first look. I'm looking at the exact same story on
Yep.
Geek Tower that you are.
I'm looking at IMDb. Yeah.
But yeah, Jamie Dornan is going to be in it. Ben Mendelsohn. Leonardo DiCaprio is one of the producers, which is super cool.
Yeah, that
But the
doesn't sound
mo-
like a bad idea. Genuinely.
Yeah, I was like, I think it sounds like a good idea.
No, genuinely.
But the movie supposedly is gonna have kind of a heist feel to it.
Yep.
So not so much just like rob from the rich, give to the poor, like I live out in the woods with my friends and stick up carriages that roll by. But kind of like a much more action-y kind of Prince of Thieves, maybe more of kind of a focus on the character, you know?
Right.
Wasn't he Robin Hood Prince of Thieves, or was that?
Prince of Thieves was Costner.
But that's a tagline for Robin Hood.
Yes.
I was like, I hope that's not Aladdin or something. Although I think that was the second Aladdin movie, wasn't it? I don't know.
No.
My brain's in a weird place.
And the 40 Thieves is the third one. Return of Jafar was the second Aladdin.
I knew there's thieves in one of those. But regardless, I'm super...
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Yeah.
1991, Kevin Costner.
I'm super stoked about this movie. Because I think because of the different feel they're taking with it, because it's Taron, and because I have a man crush on Taron.
Yep. Who's the Sheriff of Nottingham? Do we know?
It's Ben Mendelsohn.
Oh. Yes.
So even more reason to be excited.
Yeah, I accept.
So, yeah, be on the lookout for that. We'll keep you guys updated as we hear more things. Pineapple.
Gambit.
Gambit!
I'm so excited. We've been talking about the Gambit movie
for years.
I think since the inception of this podcast. And it's finally actually happening. There's a director. There's like a budget. I guess Fox was just waiting for Marvel to buy them so they could do Gambit. But here's the thing. It's expensive.
Yeah.
They're saying that Gambit is going to cost $155 million to make. To put that in some context for you, Deadpool,
Which,
albeit, but Deadpool did have a lot of special effects.
Yes,
it had a lot of polish.
It didn't look like a.
It didn't look like Avengers, and it doesn't need to.
Well, it also didn't look like a budget film.
But Gambit doesn't need to either.
Yeah, except they didn't know who any of the X-Men were.
Because it's about sewer rats. Like it's about Cajun sewer rats.
Yeah,
like in so many words. That's what Gambit should be about.
Yeah, it always is. Yeah, what? Hey,
not Justin Wilson, the Cajun chef, which is what you just sounded like. I guarantee. Deadpool cost $57 million.
That's three.
That's 3 times, almost 3 times.
Better math this time than the last time I tried.
Nailed it. Gore Verbinski is tapped to direct. Gore Verbinski brought us 3 of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, as well as The Lone Ranger.
Which 3?
I do not have that in front of me.
Because that's kind of important.
It's super important. I'm just thinking in budget terms.
Oh, fair. Yeah.
But 3 Pirates of the Caribbean movies and The Lone Ranger, which were very expensive movies to make. Channing Tatum is going to be Gambit. E.210. That was...
Sorry.
It was a little Cajun, but it got kind of lost in there.
It was like French, Spanish, just tiny person.
Yeah, that's
like
what it was.
Tiny mustachioed man.
Lizzie Kaplan is also going to be in it. She's going to be the female lead. Lizzie Kaplan, for those of you who don't have that brand equity in your life, that is Janice Ian from Mean Girls. She is going to be the female lead.
She was the
goth girl. Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't be more excited about that. I would love to see her in anything other than Mean Girls, because I don't know if I've seen her in anything else.
I don't know if she has been.
But she's gonna be the female lead. It's gonna be set to release February 14th of 2019. So it'll be kind of like Deadpool. The first Deadpool was set to release Valentine's weekend, so kind of the same schedule here. But yeah, I'm excited that this movie's finally getting made. The only thing that concerns me is the budget. It like $155 million. This movie does not need to be completely overblown. The special effects, I'm afraid, are going to be too much.
Probably a bit.
At $155 million. But we'll see. I mean, we have a date now, so as things move closer to February 14th, 2019, we'll get some looks, we'll get some trailers, we'll be here to talk about it. So stay tuned, Pineapple.
Side note, Lizzie Kaplan was also in Now You See Me Too.
I don't know if I ever saw that.
It's good. I enjoyed it. Along the same lines as the first one.
Yeah, it's
just magic.
Yeah, it's a magic heist movie. I don't see how many routes they can go down.
So, guys, in case you haven't heard, The Office was a little show that you might have watched that hasn't been on air
in 4 years.
Really?
2013.
I could have sworn it was way longer than that, but I stopped watching after Michael left. So, spoiler alert.
Twitter.
The NBC is looking to bring The Office back.
Woo! Yes, I need it. I want it. I want it in my life.
Bob Greenblatt, NBC chairman, has talked about how an Office revival is on kind of his wish list. He says, "We've often talked about The Office. I've talked to Greg four times over the past few years. 4 times. It's very specific.
Numero 4.
It's always maybe someday, but not now. There's certainly an open invitation, but we don't have anything happening right now. If he wants to do it, I would do it. Obviously, we wouldn't have Steve Carell.
Yeah, Steve Carell is actually the only original series star that has definitively said he is not coming back.
Yeah.
I know a lot more about this than you do because I think I just found a better article. Well, excuse me. But they're talking about how they also need a new regional manager for Dunder Mifflin Scranton, which potentially means that Dwight is gone. Because when the series ended, Dwight was the regional manager. Jim and Pam have left for Austin for Jim to work on Athleap with Daryl, the business that Jim and his buddies started for sports marketing. And then Oscar is now in politics. Toby lives in New York, thank God. Holla! Ryan and Kelly ran off at the end of the season. So it's really interesting who we could see. Aaron, we'll probably see. We'll probably get Plop back, whose name is Pete. But Andy called him Plop, and that stuck the rest of the series because he takes such big dumps or something like that, I think. Clark, who is played by Clark Duke, might be back, which would be fun. I would really like to see Clark Duke come back. Stanley's retired, living in Florida.
As long as it's not like what happened with the end of Scrubs, where like they kept like 2 main characters, but now they're like the head honchos, but it's really just like not funny.
It's just super forced.
Yeah, it's like you can't try to reprise the roles of the previous characters just with new people.
Yeah,
you got to do something like actually new,
original.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe Will Ferrell will come back.
2018.
It's the land of hopes and dreams, and 5 Bring It On movies. So, that was my pineapple.
Yeah, thank you for finishing. The last thing, that was a weird thing to say. The last thing that I want to talk about is we have talked about the Ocean's 8 movie on this podcast a time or two, and how the Excite is not very, because Ghostbusters did so well that and what we want is one of our favorite heist movies to get the Ghostbusters lady comedy treatment.
And not that, like, we here at Between the Cons are very girl power.
We love women. We're almost all married.
Pretty much all.
Yeah.
Or at least in...
One of us just made a small woman. Which, by the way, congratulations, Tori, on the birth of your daughter.
Weird way to say that. apologize to anybody who's ever given birth to a child that that's the way it could be phrased.
He did. He half made it.
Well, I understand the biology.
He donated the ingredients to the cause. But anyways, we love women. We're very girl-powered. That's not the best way to say it, but
And behind
the
every
sentiment.
good man is a good woman.
And
So we are girl powered.
yeah,
Driving us forward to become.
our supporting.
So
loving,
needless to
supporting
say,
wives.
though, we weren't super excited about not having Don Cheadle, about not having George Clooney,
George
and
Clooney,
Brad Pitt.
Matt Damon.
Brad Pitt.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. Really just, I mean, that cast was just
It
so
was such
perfect.
a good cast.
So
the-
good. Such good chemistry.
The guy, Casey Affleck,
Yeah.
the guy from Fast and Furious that did the Stranger. I don't know his name, but I really like him. He plays that exact character in a heist movie revolving around cars. He plays that specific character very well across 4 movies.
Yeah.
Gone in 60 Seconds in the 3 Oceans movies.
Yeah.
He did it very well.
Yeah.
I was very impressed. But anyways, we weren't thrilled about Ocean's 8. And then they dropped the Ocean's 8 trailer.
Dang.
And it looks really good. Like,
Yeah.
Sandra Bullock is leading the cast. Kate Blanchett, Aquafina, or whatever her name is, but that's her name. Rihanna. I already said Kate Blanchett. Helena Bonham Carter is in it. I'm drawing blanks on the rest of the crew. But it looks really good. I don't love the fact that Rihanna is playing Don Cheadle, like lady version, but that's because I have a grudge against against Rihanna, and I don't love her. Anne Hathaway.
Munn.
Olivia Munn. Anne Hathaway is in it.
Anne Hathaway.
Yeah, she is the
Katie Holmes.
Katie Holmes.
Mindy Kaling.
Mindy Kaling. Oh, Mindy Kaling is in it. Yeah, that's true.
Kylie Jenner.
She is not a primary character, so please do not bring that up again.
Kim Kardashian West.
Okay.
Oh, but Carl Reiner's
No more microphone. Carl Reiner is going to be returning. He is the
I'm super excited about
he's going to
that.
be returning to reprise his role. So that'll be super neat. But the trailer looks really good. So if you haven't seen the trailer yet, go check it out. Let us know what you think. Because it's nice. I'm actually excited to see the movie based on the trailer. It looks like it will be a good heist movie.
Yeah.
Unlike Ghostbusters being a bad Ghostbusters. Pineapple. Are we done? How many have we done?
I think that's 8
Oh, keep going then.
because I've got one more.
Oh, I don't have one more, so I'll find one while you go.
Okay, I mean we can just finish with this one too because Netflix felt like 4.
Netflix did feel like a lot.
All right, so for our last story,
I'm gonna leave all that in there, by the way.
yeah,
So
as
they're
you
gonna
should.
hear it.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. In case you didn't know, and I'm sure we've talked about it at least once on here, Amazon is gonna have a Lord of the Rings series
Right, we've talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to like not prequels, but basically filling out the universe. And in reading this story made me so happy because I'm a pretty big Lord of the Rings fanboy. Like, I'm not as superhero or like sci-fi knowledgeable as a lot of the other co-hosts. I kind of lean more towards on the book side of things, as if you guys haven't noticed, since almost all of my Topic Thunder episodes are books episodes.
They are they are many.
Many much. But Sir Ian McKellen has stated that he would love to play Gandalf.
Deal. Give it to
he
him.
He said, I haven't said yes because I haven't been asked. But are you suggesting that someone else is going to play it? Gandalf is over 7,000 years old, so I'm not too old. For one, I really love the fact that he basically was just like, you actually think that you could get another Gandalf. Like, Sir Ian McKellen
Yeah, you can't.
is Gandalf.
When Sir Ian McKellen dies, Gandalf dies.
Yeah, he goes to the Undying Lands in the east.
Yes.
West. Middle Earth geography is weird for me.
In the middle. Earth.
Yeah, in the middle one.
in the middle of Earth.
Because they have a lower Earth and an upper Earth.
So it's right in the middle.
Goldilocks.
It's just right.
Oh, sorry. But yeah, so for one, I think this whole series is going to be interesting. Have no idea how it's going to play out.
I mean,
especially with
we don't have anything.
Yeah, especially with Christopher Tolkien kind of resigning from the estate,
which is just super encouraging.
Yeah, I mean, he's also like real old.
Yeah.
I think him and Stan Lee are probably like poker buddies.
I would love to play poker at that table. Are
you
kidding me?
Yes and no, maybe.
I mean, let's be real. That poker game starts at 1 p.m. and it's done by 3.
Yeah.
And then it's dinner time and then you go to bed. Like, sign me up. Sign me up.
But yeah, so it will be interesting to see because you can't have Middle Earth without Gandalf. Like, you can have Middle Earth without the hobbits. You can have it without
the
Aragorn. You can.
Why was that the next place my brain went?
I don't know. Like, you need elves.
I just love the tree people.
Yeah, you need elves. You need men. You need
dwarves.
Sauron will be there, probably.
Well, I mean, he's dead too.
No, it's pre. This is all supposed to be like
right, but the actor formerly known as Sauron is dead.
I don't even think anybody knows who that is because he wears a mask the whole time.
Sauron?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Who are you thinking?
The gray.
Saruman? Christopher Lee?
Christopher Lee.
Because he's not dead.
Christopher Lee died.
He did?
I think.
I don't.
Pretty sure he died. I'm going to feel like a real dum-dum. Yeah, June. He died in June of 2015.
Oh.
I'm not crazy.
Okay.
Whew, that was close.
Sorry, Christopher Lee, if you were listening to this, but you're not. Yeah, so, regardless.
Saruman.
Yeah.
Saruman. Not Sauron. Their names are so similar.
It's fair. They both have towers.
With eyes.
Yeah. No.
No, they have eyes.
Yes. Well.
Well, see you later.
Well, big gulps, eh? Pineapple. I didn't know, there wasn't even a thought for the end of that one.
Thank you. Thank you all for sticking around through this.
I don't think anybody stuck around.
Ridiculous mess that has been a podcast. These are my favorite shows when it's just ridiculous and we just laugh at each other. Because for these types of shows, like, of course we do it for the people. Of course we do the podcast for the people.
Yeah.
We love the people. But, like, these kind of shows are, like, definitely for us.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot of fun to do the podcast, and it's a lot of fun, especially coming down off of the Last Jedi roundtable that we just had, where it was pretty heated.
Yeah.
It's good to have, like, a
laid back.
It's good to cut back on our episodes.
Yeah.
It's good to have a laid back, cut loose kind of episode.
Yeah. And it's always good to remind us because even though you guys probably don't think we're that funny, we think each other's
We think we are hilarious.
And that's ultimately, like, that's the key to happiness.
Yes. As long as you think you're funny, you're a happy guy.
Yeah, it's why I'm happy.
Exactly. But thank you guys so much for tuning into the show.
Oh, man.
Make sure you subscribe to the show, betweenthecons.com/subscribe. Follow us on Twitter at betweenthecons.com. And have a great week.
Yeah.
Have a happy Christmas or a happy Hanukkah if
Happy Christmas is what the Brits say.
that's your thing.
Happy Christmas, Harry. There it is. That was just for you.
That is the perfect way to end this episode. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a great holiday. We will be back after the holidays. You guys enjoy it. Spend time with your families. Or don't. Do what you feel.
Or just watch all 5 Bring It On movies.
Watch all 5. Well, that's after the new year. After
the
new
holidays,
year.
it's still rolled in.
Yeah, the holidays. Multiples.
Yeah.
Okay, bye now.
Bye. You know it's cold season when all the hype men are like, yeah, 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 yeah.